We are back with episode 8 of our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield walkthrough. In the last episode, we made our way to Ballonlea Town, I think is how you pronounce it, and took on the 5th gym leader in this game. In this episode, we are going to make our way through Route 8 and prepare for the 6th gym leader in Circhester. Might even be able to take on the gym leader if we make good time. So anyway, Bede, come to gawk at me now that I've had my challenge ban taken away and my gym challenge status revoked. Can you really afford to waste time like this? You know what? Not really. I commend your humility. It is appropriate for a trainer of your limit. Wow. Wow, okay. I don't even want to listen to this dude. He's just... oh, he's... the nerve of him. I'll go and ask him to let me rejoin the gym challenge. Fat chance. Bad chance, Bede. Opal, the 5th gym leader. That boy. Oh no. Oh no. Now that's what I would call pink. So sincere and straightforward and yet so twisted and misguided. I like it. That's the kind of thing that gives people some depth. She's just ogling this dude. Like she's 88, I believe. Time for my gym mission, child. What? Oh no. That's... oh. I don't think that's legal. Congratulations, child. Please take your hands off the 12-year-old boy. Ms. Opal, what in the world has gotten into you? You were used by Olina, am I right? You worked hard to gather wishing stars for her, only to have her throw you away like rubbish once she was done with you. Come with me, child. Might be able to help you out. Of course, it all depends on how much hard work you're willing to put in too. No. Bede. Come on. Odd couple. Odd people. Let's leave them to it. Let's head on over to Route 7, Route 8. Let's get on our bicycle and head on over to good old Circhester. Sorry, I'm a bit taken back by that. You can probably tell in my commentary. I'm just like, who's the script writer? Excuse me, I've been doing some research on the ruins on Stowe on-site, the Sword and Shield. What kind of Pokemon were they, and where are they now? I still have so many questions. I was thinking about taking another look at the tapestries in... oh, Christ, even the Pokemon in the background was like, what the frick was that? What was that? Hammerlock Stadium shook. That's where Chairman Rose's power plant is, isn't it? Huh? A power spot? I'm getting readings from the power spot detector. Does that mean Dynamaxing is possible here? That'd be quite cool, to be fair. Hey, Sonia and Petey Winnell, too. You felt that shaking, right? Seems Chairman Rose is testing something again. This is bad. Pokemon might start Dynamaxing right in the middle of Hammerlock. Is that so? I can make sure the Chairman knows. You'll just get lost, Leon. I'm going too. I'm really looking forward to seeing you compete in the finals, so you should leave the investigation on the quaking to the adults. Head to Circhester. Alright, Sonia has some sass to her. What's her problem, man? Oh, here's Hop. Desperately trying to get our attention from, well, I believe it's the train station. It looks like a train station. First that forest, and then that mad quiz. I've been lost in every sense of the word, but it looks like I've finally caught up to you again. It wasn't that mad of a quiz. It only took me 2 attempts to get all the answers correct. Come with me to Route 7. I could use a bit of competition to motivate me. Okay. So, we are going to battle Hop for either the 4th or 5th time now. I don't know, it'll be in the description how many times we've fought him. It's not too important. All that matters is that we are going to absolutely wipe the floor with him yet again. That was a long, long bridge. You and I both know I've got to keep on trying different strategies if I'm going to get strong enough to catch up to Lee. No, not just catch up, if I want to surpass him. So, I think you know what's coming, mate. Let me try out my latest in a battle. It's so weird. Like, I know mate is a common word, but it's such a UKism, or even Australianism. Anyway, Center Scorch should easily be able to take out all of Hop's Pokemon if we just set up some coils. I know some people get quite offended when I use a lot of X items. To me, using our attacks like this, literally nothing wrong with it. I mean, using X attacks, literally nothing wrong with that. Like, that's just my opinion on it. I don't see why people get so offended about it. We're going to coil one more time. This might be a little bit overkill. Snapped out of its confusion. Didn't hit ourselves once. Fantastic. There we go. Shadow Claw. We should be able to survive anything now. We should be alright. It's pretty interesting because his next Pokemon might be his fully evolved starter Pokemon. Toxicity? I am saying that right. I hope so. Yes, Cinderace. It's his ace. And we should be able to OHKO it now that we've coiled 4 times. We've got 200% attack. Agility, please. Oh, show some respect to me, please. I mean, this is where he KOs. Okay, did we get lucky with min-max? We do not. That's a shame. Slam. I'm unsure about its accuracy, actually. I'm a bit concerned that it might miss. I think it's only got 85% accuracy. Pyro Ball. That's not going to do nearly enough. I think the only problem with our... what's it called? Center Scorch. Forgive me for not remembering all of their names. The only problem with our Center Scorch is that its speed isn't exactly as good as I'd want it to be in a, like, physical sweeper. But that's fine. Main story, it doesn't matter too much. Snorlax might, yeah, easily survive. Stockpile. I will heal here, just to be on the safe side. If it stockpiles again, okay, it's going to body slam, so it's going to... Oh, that was a crit. I could tell that was a crit. At least it didn't paralyze us. I'm going to heal again. I feel bad wasting hyper potions like this. It's not really that difficult of a fight, but is what it is. Let's Flame Wheel, because we get stabbed. It's a no-brainer. I need to stop thinking about that dilemma and just be like, no, Bug Bite or Flame Wheel. No reason not to. So after we defeat Hop, we are going to make our way through Route 7 and Route 8. They're not too difficult of routes, they're just a little bit time consuming. And that's why I don't think we'll be able to get in the 6th gym battle against Gordie in this episode. Just because I don't want an hour-and-a-half long episode. I don't want an episode that's like 50 minutes in length. You guys might not mind, because it's just going to, like, if you're watching this all in a playlist, then, like, it's all the same to you guys. It's just like you're lacking an outro and an intro. But, you know what it's like. What am I even on about? Be quiet, Phil. Bolton! So this is Yampa's evolution. It looks very Cartoon Networky to me. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It'll grow on me. I'm sure it will. All Pokemon end up growing on me. I'm sure in like 2 years I'll be like quintessential Pokemon. I don't know why they didn't call it Wattweiler though. That'd be an amazing name. He was like a bright star, so strong I could hardly hit bear to look at him. But now I can tell just how strong he really is. Yeah, just get freaking wrecked, mate. It's really late. Like, I haven't slept in... I mean, actually, 18 hours is quite good for me, like, normally. But non-stop, like, working. So, non-stop recording. It's not really work. I can't call it work. But, oh, do not want to... Oh, my God, Lipard just leapt at us. That was horrifying. Fortunately, the trainer's here, and fortunately, most of the trainers are just completely skippable, which is really nice. We have had our health restored. Hopefully, we can run away without taking any damage. No, it's going to Hone Claws. That's fine. Just as long as it doesn't... Okay, there we go. Could be a decent member of our team, though I can't really think of any use that a Lipard would have. There are a few brand new Galarian Pokemon right there, but we are not going to interact with them. We are just going to make our way through Route 8. So Route 8, as you can tell, really interesting area. I can't really think of any area in Pokemon games that are like this prior to Generation 8. I mean, maybe the Pony Wilds? The Vast Pony Canyon, that's what I'm thinking of. The Vast Pony Canyon, maybe. That was quite a rigorous area to get through with lots of climbing and really cool. Just like, it was super ambitious. You were climbing on trees, you were going up ladders, stuff like that. That's what this area kind of reminds me of. Just maybe a little bit more ambitious because they've got more, I don't know, room to grow on the Nintendo Switch. Dr. Joanna is about to send out Hatram. We should be able to... Is it Fairy or is it Psychic? Have we encountered one already? Will it say? Yeah, it's super effective, so it's Psychic. It might be Psychic Fairy for all I know. I'd have to check my handy-dandy Pokedex, but I won't, because now I know that we can pretty much OHKO from any kind of range. Super nice. Joanna might be the only required fight in this area. So hopefully we can get through this place fairly quickly. There's a Soul Rock right there, which is going to skip by. Look at it just levitating. Horrifying. Scary. Imagine, like, and this is such a basic generic thing to say, but like if Pokemon were real, that'd be absolutely terrifying, just seeing some sun monster just like right there. Here, three Hyper Potions. That saves us like, what, 6,000 Pokédollars-ish? That's alright, to be fair. A bunch of Pawniards. I'd love to use one on my team, but I just don't really foresee... Like, the grind to level 54 is just so horrible. We get 3 Luxury Balls. I remember when Luxury Balls were... You know, this looks exactly like a Mario enemy. It looks like a Wiggler. A wild Phalanx. So each Phalanx there is an individual Pokemon, but they join together to just create one super Pokemon, apparently. I mean, it's not exactly the greatest Pokemon, probably. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know its base stat total. There's a Togedemaru right there. Super cool. Max Revive. We're going to happily take that. Can we just go round here? I'm going to go with what I know as we face this boulder. I'm going to go with what I know and go up the staircase. Haven't fully explored. I mean, if there's anywhere that is super important, I am going to be covering absolutely everything on my channel over the... Actually, I think... Oh yeah, we do go that way. Okay, I'm an idiot. Let's continue on. I'm not picking up every hidden item that we come across because I have plans to make rare candy guides, things like that. Just like last year with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'd love to use a girder, but I'm speeding through the game and I don't have anyone to trade with. Let's Solid Snake past that dude. Like, I'd rather just catch its evolution in the wild area. I really like that that's an option now. Like, it was something that obviously people who didn't have friends that played Pokemon really struggled with. Evolving Pokemon like Gengar, Machamp, Pokemon like that. We're on Steam Drift Way on Route 8. We're actually incredibly close to Circhester. And we're 15 minutes into the episode. Yo, you are scary freaking Sork. I'd be so threatened if I saw one of them in real life. It suddenly turns to daytime, which is interesting. I do like how the stadiums, and bear with me for a second while I explain this. I really like how the stadiums are a focal point of each city. It's like that in the UK. Like, football is such a massive thing here that cities are literally built around their stadiums. Like Liverpool, for example. Like Anfield and Goodison Park, they are the focus of Merseyside. Like St James's Park, or is it the Sports Direct Arena? I don't know. St James's Park in Newcastle. Like, the city revolves around that place. And it's just... It is cool to see that Game Freak have captured that. Unfortunately, Hop isn't able to beat Gordie. I presume this place is supposed to be Newcastle, as his name is literally Gordie. Like, Geordies are people who are from Newcastle in the UK. That's what we call them. Like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent. Like, the Americans would potentially understand. I can't really think of one, unfortunately. Yeah. There's you call New Yorkers something, but I can't remember it. But basically, it's a nickname that you give to people from a certain city in the UK. So I presume this place is somewhat based on Newcastle, which is kind of cool. This is a rock type gym, and this gym we should easily be able to sweep through with our starter Pokemon. The puzzle here is kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the most fun in the world. If you follow this guide, then it will be easier for you. Let's go. Of course, if you're playing Pokemon Shield, then it is going to be just a little bit different for you guys. Then allow me to explain a little about the trap detector you hold in your hand. If you're playing Pokemon Shield, this is going to be an Ice-type gym. The reason you'll need it is simple. There are invisible pitfalls everywhere in here. If you fall into one, you'll have to start again from the last platform you reached. It's kind of like Morty's gym in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Just the floor is dynamic. You can stand on it, but it'll then fall. I guess it's maybe a bit like the water gym, Sutopolis's gym in Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Most of the trainers in here are 100% required, I believe. So we are going to be taking on pretty much every single one, unless we get lucky with the way certain people are facing. But yeah, super annoying. I'm trying to remember everything in, like, I don't know, just photographic memory. I'm hoping that I don't fall into too many pit traps, because it really, really, like, elongates the amount of time you're in this gym. And I'm not about that life. I mean, as you can tell, we are absolutely speeding through this game. The metal detector that you see, it's not really a metal detector. It's kind of like the item finder from previous games. It lets you know, where pitfall traps are. So unfortunately we fall into one. I've kind of demonstrated it decently just by falling into that one. We're going to fall into multiple throughout the course of this episode, because I'm a little bit impatient. It's a little bit finicky. I'll be honest, it's a little bit finicky, but it'll do. It's fine. Okay, so we are going to, if I'm correct, oh my life, look at me go. This is a required trainer by the looks of things. Look at me go. Didn't even flinch. I just walked up to this platform. Let's go, Kira with her Crustle. If you've chosen the Water Starter, if you chose Sobble like me, this gym should be a walk in the park. You're going to be one-hit KOing most Rock types, and Rock types are traditionally physically defensive. Of course, there's exceptions to that rule, but generally, Water-type Pokemon are specially offensive and are capable of sweeping through this gym. So, if you haven't picked up a Water type, at this point, you've got a wealth of options available to you in this game. I'd highly recommend you picking one up for this gym. If you're playing Pokemon Shield, then absolutely the fire type I've got, Center Scorch, gonna be your best bet for that gym. Absolutely. I believe we have to go round. This trainer is skippable. That is a pitfall trap. That is a pitfall trap. Phil, why? This is still skippable, so we've just got to be vigilant. That's what I mean about it being finicky. It didn't really look like we were within range of walking into that. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes. So I think there we go. The final bit of this gym, really annoying, and you can see the solution here. If you're having difficulty following what I'm doing, simply pause the video there, like rewind a couple of seconds, and that'll help you. But this bit is the I don't know. I don't like this bit. Okay, that bit is clearly, I mean, we just walked straight into that. That bit is very clearly a stumbling block for us. Fortunately, you can't walk into the pitfall traps again if you walk into them, so that's pretty okay. There is a trainer right around here. We are going to take them on, I think, yeah. I know you're there. Fortunately, the battle's in here super quick, because, like, it's just easy battle. Sudowoodo might cause a little bit of trouble with it knowing Woodhammer. If we don't get lucky with an Oko here. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh, survives with Sturdy. That's why. Oh, but it blocks. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're not going to ditch now, are we? We can get out of that using U-turn anyway. There we go. Easy. If it used Woodhammer there, we might have been, if we were unlucky with min-max, might have been KO'd there. That's the only difficulty in this gym. That is literally the only difficult Pokemon to deal with in this gym. The most difficult thing is this absolute nonsense. Can we... I was going to say, can we get lucky and just, like, solid snake our way all the way there? But unfortunately not. Okay, can we continue? Nope. It's a double pitfall. Those are very irritating. If you're a bit more patient than I am, you'll be able to make your way through this a lot more effectively. That is... You can see when it pulses 3 times, it means it's directly in front of you. So it looks like we are having to go round here. Unfortunately not, no. Very irritating puzzle. But we are nearly at the end of the gym. That is... We are getting closer to one. I don't like that. We are surrounded there, unfortunately. Follow as I say, not follow as I do. Because I'm making an absolute travesty of this. God, we are surrounded right now. Can we... No, it doesn't look like we can walk that way. Okay, there we go. Okay, we gotta be careful. Because they're still going to try and... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you walk directly forward there, you're still going to end up getting caught by a pitfall trap. And I don't know if it sends you all the way back. If it did, it'd be so annoying. Okay, yeah, there was a pitfall trap right in front of you there. Okay, I'm saying pitfall trap like it's Animal Crossing. I can't wait for Animal Crossing. March 20th, counting the days. Can't believe how close. I mean, we're 4 months off it now, I guess. Ish. Why are we talking about Animal Crossing when we are playing Pokémon Sword right now? Let's do it. Are we fully healed? I believe we are. I don't think we took any damage in that gym. It shouldn't be a difficult gym at all. Gym Battle 4 is Gordie, the most memorable name to me. Because if they just named everyone after... Like, if there was a gym leader called Scouse, and if there was a gym leader called Brum, like, that's a missed opportunity. I'm just saying, Game Freak. That would have been so cool. Why didn't you name any NPCs after, like, like, Scouse, Brum, Cockney? I was going to shorten that for a second, and then I realised, maybe not the best shout there. Okay, so probably best if we switch into Aldergos here, as we are easily going to be able to one-hit KO this with a grass-type attack. Is it going to Shell Smash? Is it going to try and set up? Yes, it is. Okay. We should be able to take a hit from this, even though it is... Yeah, we're easily surviving that. I say easily. It did a lot, but that's because of how much it boosted its stats. Fortunately, because it lowered its defenses by a absolute ton, we weren't in any danger of not KOing that. Toxicity? Yes, toxicity. That's all I need to say. Spark. Goodbye. Really do want to use toxicity more. We just got to get our levels up a bit more. Shuckle. This is where we set up with Inteleon. Better opportunity. There will not be in this battle. As Shuckle really isn't going to be capable of doing much to us. It's just not a physically offensive Pokemon. To be fair, we'd need to set up on it if we wanted to be able to one-hit KO it. So we got 10 special attacks. We've used our X items sparingly so far. I have to say, I really like the, I guess, like, I don't know, kind of visuals going on right now. Like, just how murky it is. Stone Edge. Oh, actually could have been dangerous for this there. Yeah, I really like the visuals here. The lighting, I should say. Gordie, why are you standing like that? Like, that just isn't good for your neck. I mean, to be fair, I've been sitting down playing this game all day and my neck is absolutely killing me. So, I mean, this is my job. Like, I'm not doing my job effectively, Gordie, so don't worry too much about it. Stone Journey. I'm guessing that's a Pokemon based on Stonehenge, which is very cool. I would have been more shocked if I had seen that for the first time now, but unfortunately, I saw the leaks. I feel like that's the same for a lot of people. I think we could defeat this without even Dynamaxing, because it's so specially defensively frail. And we're +4, but we're still going to Dynamax just to be safe, because we are going to see Colossal's Gigantamax, I believe. Look at that elegant little Inteleon boy. I had to wait for the gender to pop up to make sure it was a boy. It was a 12.75% chance of it being a girl. I mean, if he didn't Gigantamax here, like, that would have been overkill Dynamaxing just for this. I think my opinion on Gigantamax is, like, exclusively without looking at Mega Evolutions, I think the idea of Dynamax and Gigantamax, really cool idea. It's just, we've had the existence of Mega Evolutions, and knowing that they've just completely replaced them in the lore of the games, it's just kind of sad. Like, I'd be much more on board with the idea of Gigantamaxes if they didn't just remove Megas, but it is what it is. We defeat the 6th gym leader right there. We defeat Gordie. Jobs are good, and that was impressive. Rules are rules. Here, take this rock badge. And there we go, our 6th gym badge in 8 episodes. I swear, like, let's go. I don't know whether it is because I was structuring the videos slightly better, but we are speeding through this game. There's going to be a couple of cutscenes here in just a moment. In fact, I might actually do them in the next episode. just because I know that this does go on for a little bit. So in the next episode, we are going to very likely take on the 7th gym leader of this game. That is not before speaking to Sonia here in Circhester. Circhester, is that right? I feel like that's just a real name for a place. No, Circhester. Yeah, Circhester is a real place in England. Like, it'd be really appreciated if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to this and more of my future Pokemon Sword and Shield videos. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.